Just a short video talking about preachers going down for defrauding the government. Preachers going down for defrauding the government. About 4 or 5 of them around the Memphis area are in trouble now for taking them PPE loans and some other stuff. Yeah, they in trouble. And I hope they get the max penalty. I'm no fan of the government. There's a lot of stuff about the government, United States government, I don't like. But I obey the government to the best of my ability. Can't fight the government. But there are a lot of shady, shyster preachers running around here in the United States. They've been giving over on the government. And the government really should get serious and start looking into all this fraud that's going on through these churches. All you have to do is open up a storefront church and get a 501c3 exempt status, be identified as a church or something, and you can start to qualify for all type of grants and stuff. Churches supposed to only get that stuff to operate, like missionary work and stuff like that. White folks, the average white folk church do it. Always have been doing it. Getting the grants and actually using the money for missionary work. Not our people. I know better than that. I can say this. I know how they operate. I've seen them. Churches that goes on the title Missionary Baptist. Don't have no works. Church picnic once a year. That's about it. But they get that money. They file for them grants like they going out there and work. And where that money end up at? Casinos. Girlfriends. Wives. Your son, baby mama. Your daughter, baby. Out of wedlock, baby. That money end up everywhere. The deacons and the preachers taking that money. Churches don't have no missionary work. No work. They don't spend no money. Our churches, our black churches, they don't go out on missionary journeys and trips. I only see that by, tell the truth, to white people. How I know? I'm out here on the road. I see it during the summer. They be traveling up and down the highway in their church vans, pulling their trailers, going back and forth doing missionary work, especially during the summer. Out of town during the week. Schools get out, colleges get out for the summer. They don't have no problem getting their kids together going out and doing missionary work. They come into the urban areas, clean up the neighborhood, volunteer their time. Do our churches do that? Nope. Preachers don't push that. Preachers lazy themselves. Or they out running after money, that's a big problem in the church. Preachers don't do them but run after money. Go and do a revival, midweek service. Everything about them is money. That's why they travel back and forth from one somebody church to another church, preaching at church folks, using the church to perfect their preaching talents, especially in the Baptist church. Frank Ray and all them be running back and forth. Frank Ray in Memphis run back and forth down to Houston, Texas to Lily Grove, and all them preachers be running back and forth. Them Baptist preachers. Coaches do it too. Holding revivals. Coaches have what they call, coaches have revivals, but they basically have a lot of conferences. All are designed to bring in money. But when you talk about going outside the church, doing actual work, they don't push that. They don't talk about that. But yeah, they going down, defrauding the government. That's a big problem. They need to lock all them crooks up. These preachers in these major cities and in the country too, they got some crooked pastors. Jokers ain't saved. All they do is rob the people and try to figure out how to get over on the government. That's what they do. Get them grants, get them loans. That money don't go to nothing but in their pockets. I know churches that been in existence. A lot of them country churches been in existence for a long time. Ain't never been known for spending no money. Nothing but saving, bringing in money, but you find out the church is broke. Then you find out the people who been running the church, old deacons and stuff for years, they done took all the money. The church ain't got no funds. And you know the churches ain't never been known for helping folks, especially them country churches and stuff like that. But they have a picnic once a year or so. But you think about all the money the church bring in on a yearly basis, and they ain't doing nothing. Now you find out the church is broke. Where the money went to? Ain't nobody took it but the deacons and the pastors. Cause they sure ain't spending none. They ain't feeding the poor. They ain't feeding the poor. They ain't clothing nobody. They ain't helping nobody. But the church ain't got no money. Lock all these crooks up. That's all you see. Even before the pandemic and all that, they been getting grants from the government, like they going out and doing missionary work and stuff. Them churches ain't doing that. Churches don't even push it. You can't even get the members to get up on the weekend and go out and do anything in the neighborhood. They only saints on Sunday mornings for about 3 hours. That's it. Better not get up and try to call them talking about getting up and going out, cleaning up the neighborhood or doing any type of community work. Preachers and pastors, they ain't got time for it. The members ain't got time for it. They lazy. They ain't lazy. They just don't know God. But they'll follow them preachers around every Sunday from church to church. While the preacher up there looking like a pimp, dragging his members around. Look at my flock. Look at it. That's all they treat the church like. Like they pimps in the churches, church members out of, that's what they do. I always have said, ain't no need of preachers going from one church to the other, preaching to each other flock. Them people saved. The Bible said go out and evangelize. That means you go out and continue to get souls saved on the streets. But these preachers ain't trying to do nothing like that. They feel like they don't come to church on Sunday or whatnot, or they feel like that's where their job stop at. Long as they go to church and preach on Sunday, that's it. And we got YouTube now. They can watch us on YouTube. So you can't expect for the people be tuning in looking for you. You got to go and get them. Ain't that what the Bible said? Bunch of crooks running around here posing as preachers. I know of some running from the law. It was one that was found out a few years ago down there in Coldwater, Mississippi, running from the law. I think he was from Minnesota area. Had moved down there for a while. That's a lot. That's bad too. Preachers on the run. They go from town to town. Then when they get found out, the word start getting around. Then they up and disappear. Go to the next town. Wiggle themselves into the church community or whatever. Ripping folks off. Yeah. They going down and I hope they get them.